Good morning, Eagles. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Lena. Today is Monday, November 14th, 2022. Fall break will start next Monday, November 21st.
Attention seniors. Senior dues are to be paid through school bucks. Please go to the Senior Google Classroom for specific instructions on paying your dues. The code is 3ZF7N6E. We want you to be able to participate in the Senior Carnival, so pay your $35 dues by November 16th, Wednesday at 3:10 p.m. to ensure your presence at the Senior Carnival. If you have any questions, see Ms. Harvell Goodrich.
November 18th is the day of the Senior Carnival. Make sure you secure your admission in the carnival by Wednesday, the 16th at 4 p.m. Remember to go to the Google Classroom to gather specific instructions on paying your senior dues with schoolbucks.com. The code is 3ZS7N6E. Hope to see you there.
Ms. Ratliff, our school's librarian, has created a challenge in Beanstack to motivate students to try different genres and log their reading minutes in their process. The Innovation Center is being organized right now so that students can easily access books of their interest. The top readers at the end of the month will be rewarded with treats.
Due to technical difficulties, we were unable to play Mr. Gray's interview on Thursday. Here's an interview with Mr. Gray about last week's Word of the Week.
My name is Ronald Gray, and I'm currently the band director here at Pine Forest High School in the Department of Fine Arts and Performing Arts Chair. I'm originally from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, down south. Graduated from high school there, went to Stranahan High School. I received a music scholarship to go to Florida ENN University in Tallahassee, Florida, where I received my undergraduate degree in music with an emphasis in performance. After I graduated in 2016, I received a phone call regarding this job from a friend, close friend of mine now. I didn't apply for it at first. I was working as a restaurant kitchen manager, and I said, I'm fine. And then the person called me back about 2 weeks later and said, this is my last time calling you. I put in the application, got hired, and I've been here for this is my 6th year here at Pine Forest. This is the only place I have worked as an educator. I've been loyal to the school, loyal to the process and the rebranding of this music department and Department of Fine Arts as a whole since my tenure started here in 2017. As I emphasized earlier, I did attend Florida A&M University in Tallahassee, Florida, or better known as FAMU. I got my master's degree in brass performance from the University of South Alabama in Mobile. I chose to become an educator because an educator influenced my life the greatest. I had a high school band director that I still talk to constantly, a couple times a week, possibly every day, and he was the first person that I saw that was doing something positive that looked like me. Growing up in South Florida, there's a lot of things that you can do as a youth. You can get sidetracked, and this was the first teacher to actually gravitate to me and give me a why, in a sense. I took band serious, but I was an athlete, but then as you can see how short I am sitting down, you know, my NFL dreams weren't that big, and he invested into me outside of just time. He showed me a college campus, he took me on a college tour, he showed me the lifestyle that I could live as a high school band director and how rewarding it is to see our youth start in 9th grade and get a music scholarship and provide for their families just off of doing this beautiful thing called music. And I think that I fell in love with that experience, and that's why I became an educator. The word of the week is paraphrase, and that is to describe the meaning of something with different words. So in music and paraphrasing, there are several definitions that we can say. I can say allegro means fast. Or I can also say, what else does allegro mean outside of fast? You can say it means speedy tempo. Or I can say andante means slow. And then how else would you describe the meaning of andante meaning slow? You can say not as swiftly or not as quickly. Those are definitions of paraphrasing in music. I will say this, all of college, a lot of your papers are paraphrasing. You will have to read something and you will have to make it your own. That is a key to success in college, especially in your history or English classes. And what happens is they're gonna have you upload your papers to this thing called a plagiarism checker. And it's gonna give you a percentage of what you haven't plagiarized. And usually if it's over 5%, the professor is going to fail you, unfortunately. So our lovely copy and paste Command C in Google will actually come and bite you if you do not paraphrase correctly. And paraphrasing just is not changing one word. You literally have to think about it as a mindset of making it your own, all right? So college paraphrasing is very, very important. Very, very important, because if you don't paraphrase, then they're gonna come and get you, I promise. I appreciate the opportunity for the interview. It's always a glorious day to work here at the Pine Cone, as we call it. This is something that I love to do. Walking through these doors every day isn't a job. It's a lifelong journey, and it's fulfilling to see you guys that are behind the camera and so many of our great students in these hallways do so many phenomenal things and to go out into society and never forget where you come from. Once an eagle, always an eagle. Pine Forest today, Pine Forest tomorrow, and Pine Forest forever.
Stay clean and wash your hands. Now for the weather.
Good morning, Eagles. Today is sunny with a high of 65 and a low of 48 with a 0% chance of rain. I'm Devin, and that's all for the weather. Back to you, anchors.
Mu Alpha Theta will have a meeting on Thursday the 17th at 3:15. Questions, see Ms. Harvell Goodrich.
The Pine Forest Gay Straight Alliance will meet each Wednesday from 3:15 to 4 o'clock p.m. in room 522. Anyone interested in being a part of this organization is encouraged to come. Membership is open to all students. Now for the sports.
Good morning, Eagles. Congratulations to Randall Gohagan and Malcolm Cheney for making the Escambia County All-Star Academic Bowl team. They, along with 6 other team members from other area high schools, will be traveling in the spring to Orlando to compete in the Academic Bowl State Championship. Great job, Malcolm and Randall. Listen up for upcoming Eagle events. Today, varsity basketball will face Foley at 6:30 p.m. Also today, varsity girls soccer play at Pace, 7:30 p.m. Tomorrow, varsity girls soccer will play at Booker T. Washington, 5 p.m. Wednesday, November 16th, varsity girls soccer will also play at Booker T. Washington High School at 7:30 p.m. Thursday, November 17th, varsity basketball will play at West Florida versus State High School at 6 p.m. Thursday, November 17th, varsity girls basketball will face McGill Tulane at 6 p.m. Friday, November 18th, varsity football will face Choctaw High School at 7:30 p.m. Friday, November 18th, varsity basketball will play at Crestview, 6:30 p.m. On November 19th, NJRTC will have their Northeast Lauderdale High School drill meet in Mississippi. November 21st, JV and varsity boys basketball will face Pace at 6 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. November 21st, varsity girls basketball will face Blunt at 6 p.m. November 22, JV and freshman boys basketball will play Tate High School at 6 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. November 22nd, varsity girls basketball will play at Navarre at 6:30 p.m. That's all for the Eagle Sports. Back to you, anchors.
Cyber Patriot UWF mentors will be here for the Cyber Patriot meeting on Wednesday after school in room 624. They will be presenting strategies and tips that will help improve scores for the next round of competition on December 9th.
National Honor Society will have our next meeting November 18th at 3:15 in room 159. Please see Ms. Hull if you have any questions.
The ASVAB will be given on November 16th, 2022. 10th, 11th, and 12th graders can sign up for the ASVAB in the guidance department. The deadline to sign up is November 10th, 2022 by 3 p.m. I'm Aaron.
I'm Lena.
Signing off of Eagle Nation News.
Make sure to be respectful,
Responsible,
and resilient.